My name's Neill Bucktin, I'm Director of Commissioning for Dudley CCG. My role in this process has been to lead the team who've managed the procurement process for the MCP, and we decided we wanted to use a full-scale procurement process because we felt that was the only way of delivering the significant transformational change that we were looking for. What it has done, it's brought a certain rigour to the process, it's created accountability within the process, and ultimately it's got us to a position where we're able to evaluate a proposal and hopefully deliver the K model that we're looking for. I think there are a number of things you need to bear in mind if you're contemplating doing a similar sort of process. The first is the amount of time that's involved. I've often said that you can estimate the amount of time you're going to need and then at least double it, because you'll never estimate the amount of time you're going to require properly. The second issue is the skills that you need to do it. We've had to engage some external experts to support us. It's a very complex process. We've engaged legal experts, experts in procurement process itself, people who know about things like governance, people who can help us develop the outcomes basis for the contract that we're looking to put in place. So make sure that you've got the right capacity and capability to do the job. And then the final issue is around the difficulties that you're going to face. It's not an easy task. Every day we've probably faced a new challenge. Every time you think you've solved one problem, another problem emerges. So you need to be able to adapt to that set of circumstances in order to keep the process on the road. I think there's a number of things that this has brought about. First is a greater focus on health outcomes rather than commissioning pieces of activity as we've done historically. So traditionally we commission outpatient attendances or district nurse contacts. Now we're commissioning for an actual health outcome. And we've been able to do that by working closely with clinicians to develop the set of outcomes that we're looking for. In particular, our local Office of Public Health, we've developed a very close working relationship with them. And I think we developed a very clear evidence base behind what we're trying to achieve. I think we've also managed to change some of the behaviour in the system. I don't think we would have got the behavioural change that we're looking for if we'd have gone through a more traditional contracting process. The fact that we've put this degree of rigour in the system has created that behavioural change, and hopefully that will be reflected in the way in which the service is ultimately provided. Finally, I think it's made us ask questions of ourselves as commissioners. There'll be a number of lessons that we can take from commissioning this contract into the other services that we commission, making sure that we specify services more appropriately and making sure again that we're more focused on outcomes.